Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Pillars of Eternity. In the last episode we did a couple of side quests in Heartsong, and we also got at least one, but possibly two more side quests as well. And then we finally arrived to... what was this place name again? Right now we are inside Hall of Warriors, and this Hall of Warriors is in Elm's Reach right now. And we also talked to... actually, it's been a few days since last time I played this game, so let's refresh our memories here and see what we have done here. So, Council of Stars, Shitha and Rhinawen, the Telemkan of Elm's Reach, and Telemkans are basically forest spirits. Kinda like, what do you call them? Dryads, basically. Anyway, so these Telemkan sisters told me that Thaos has destroyed the route from Ther-Efron to Breith Eaman. To reach him I will have to descend through the pit in the Burial Isle. That requires the aid of the gods. Pray to the gods in Ther-Efron. The Telemkan sisters explained that no mortal can survive the descent to Breith Eaman. The gods, however, can grant me a safe passage. To ask for their favor, I'll need to pray to them in Ther-Efron, where they are said to commune with mortals. Alright, so we need to do that as well. So, and here, the Telemkan sisters of Twin Elms know that Thaos has escaped into the subterranean path to an encrypted location called Sun in Shadow, blocking access behind him. The sisters revealed to me another way to reach him, perhaps even overtake him. The Burial Isle offers a path through the ruins of an ancient encrypting prison, Breith Eaman. The route is perilous, but it may be the fastest way to Sun in Shadow, as it involves a long fall straight down. My hallucinated memories are becoming more frequent now, barely distinguishable, whatever, from the waking world even, not walking world. I am running out of time. I need to know what Thaos remembers about the past that we share, so that whatever it is that plagues my soul can be put to rest. Travel to the Burial Isle. I have learned from Shitha and Rhinawen that the way into Sun in Shadow lies in the Burial Isle district. There is an ancient court there that can lead me to Thaos. Alright. Okie dokie. And if I'm not mistaken, Persok is also in Burial Isle. And in case you don't remember who Persok is, he's the guy whom we need to find for Zagani. So he's part of Zagani's personal quest. Persok had already left by the time we reached Pearlwood Bluff, but I saw another vision, and this time he was deep in the woods running toward an Aitra Ark. Eder had seen the Ark before. He said it's on the shores of Pale Lake, on the opposite side as Twin Elms. So I assume that it's on the Burial Isle here, but I could be wrong. Alright, so what are we doing here in the Hall of Warriors tent? Well, apparently this guy... actually, let me show you the quest again. Or at least I think I got the quest. I think it was called Sacrificial Bloodlines or something like that. Where is it? I'm quite sure that I should have it. Ah, there it is. Simoc, anamfath of the Three-Tusk Stelgaer, has led his tribe for nearly 200 years, because he's an elf, but he has failed to produce offspring with souls fit to succeed him. And I think he said he got like 15 kids or so. Simoc confided his fears that his tribe, which defends the Glanfathan border, will grow weak without aggressive leadership. However, he told me he's found a way to endow his next child with a stronger soul. Fetch the Orlan child from a house in southeast Heartsong. Anamfath Simoc is fostering a daughter of the Fisher Crane's Anamfath. He's asked me to bring her to keep her Ratha of the ethnic knoll for a ritual that will allow him to consume her essence. The child is in a house by the river. Simoc has arranged for her to be left unattended. Simoc admitted that the ritual will involve sacrificing the child. Simoc's son, Lliras, confronted me about his father's plan. He asked me to poison Simoc instead. I can obtain a suitable poison from Bletha, one of the ovates of the Golden Grove. But my character is not really not really the type who goes and poisons people. If she wants to kill someone, she goes and kills them close and personal in combat, because that's how she rolls, and that's exactly what we are about to do right now. But I'm quite sure that the moment we attack Simoc, all of these guys here will attack us as well. Everyone in this tent. So that's going to be a bit rough. So I have assembled my team to better positions. So let's see how this is going to go. Simoc crosses his arms over his scarred chest. Something else? Lliras has asked me to kill you. So we could just straight out tell him. Wait, where can I? Oh, there's the option where we can attack. That's well. I'm actually curious because I'm quite sure that we can still attack him even after we tell him this. But if not, then I'm just gonna reload. But let's just tell him that Lliras has asked us to kill him. The old anamfath laughs. I almost wish you spoke true. Lliras doesn't have the ferocity to plot something like that. His expression grows sober. If he did, I would not lack a proper heir now. Alright, well, I guess he doesn't seem to believe us, but doesn't really matter because he's about to die. Alright, so let's attack him. Your dynasty ends now. And there we go. Now then. Let's see, what should we do here? Exactly. Oh, and you have this buff spell here, the priest spell. A call for divine favor that increases the accuracy and damage of allies in the area of effect. Well, let's do that immediately then. And Eder, you're here, alright. Let's see if these guys are gonna come here immediately. And you are in the middle there, alright. Shrouds the target's vision in total darkness, blinding them. Well, this had a very small area of effect, so I'm gonna save that. The wearer of the cloak gains freeze and damage reduction. Anyone who attacks the wearer in melee will be hit for burn damage. That sounds very good. I think I'm gonna use that, but how long does it last? 23 seconds, not for long. I was wondering, maybe I should dominate someone and immediately. I might as well rest after this. Maybe go back to the tavern or inn and then rest there after this, if this fight is becoming a bit too tough. I don't think that the Stelgaers are gonna be that big of a problem, even though they look kinda scary, but actually, let's not use those just yet. We have a quite a slow start here, but I'm just trying to think that what would be the best course of action here. How should we start the battle here? Well, let's do something at least. So you take out your badass sword. I think it's best if we take Simoc down as fast as possible. So you use that. And Eder, I want you to stay put for now. And then Devil of Karok. Maybe it's best if you go and take care of this wilder woman as fast as possible. And you. Maybe somewhere around here. Yeah, do that.
Just say the word.
All right. An explosive start. Now, where is everyone? Alright, Eder, where are you? You are there. Go and tank these people. Go there. And you are in a bit of a trouble. Actually, go and knock this guy down. And you use that to knock him back. And Simoc is there, still rather healthy. And you are still coming there. What the hell is going on? Why did you get knocked back all the way there? Weird. Go back to her. And we do What? Is Simoc about to die? No, that can't be it. That can't be it. He must have some sort of a frenzy buff. Oh yeah, it must be that frenzy buff, so he's not taking any damage now, I think. Holy crap. Elot is in deep trouble here. What was this? No, alright. Maybe we should use this now. Where are you? You are here. Alright. In a rather bad spot. Use that. And Eder, where are you? Why are you there? Knock this one down, please. I don't know what the hell's going on here, but there must be a druid here. Someone must be a druid here, because that's a druid spell, this AoE crap on the floor. Maybe use this. This may not hurt much, but at least it hits lots of enemies. Wilder woman. I think that these wilder women here are the druids here. I would like to get rid of them as fast as possible, but Elot is in deep shit right now. Go heal him, please. God damn it, Elot is... He died in like... Holy shit, he died so fast. I don't think that we can do this anymore. We are... This was a terrible start. Go through all of these bitches, and Eder, you are there. Wait, who is here? Oh wait, it's just still Elot knocked down, never mind. But damn, Elot really went down fast. You use that. And you, it's that kind of a spell. Use that. Use that quickly. Second wind. And of course he died way too fast, for goddammit. Heal again. And you dominate someone, like, I don't know, this one here. And Eder, you are there, yeah. Forget that Stelgaer and go after, I don't know, him over there. You should be able to kill this one, and let's try and res Elot. Someone keeps yelling all the time there. That's kind of hilarious. Anyway, chain lightning. I don't know if druids have a high resistance for nature damage. What did this do? This dealt a lot of damage if I recall. What did this do? Petrifying enemies. That sounds very good. Let's just do that. You are not doing so hot right now. Let's not use that on Simoc. I don't know if... Can we even dominate him? Resistance is... He doesn't have resistance to dominance, so let's use it on him. Alright, this one is still not dead, but he should die very soon. Did this hit? Yeah, this hit our allies too, so let's not use that. I haven't used these Watcher abilities a lot, really. What did this do again? Frightened, so they become basically weaker. So we get all these buffs if we use that. Alright, and this. And this is basically live leech thing, if I recall. Alright, so let's use this then. At least they are all in a nice big group there. And then AoE heal. Palagina is in quite a bit of trouble there. Alright, and you... Let's switch places with someone, like this warrioress here. Warrioress. There. Let's use this potion of power, make her stronger. And you, Eder, knock someone down like this guy here. I can barely see anything there, it's so chaotic. As for you, use that. Actually... Wait, who am I controlling? Ah, yeah, Elot. And then you use somewhere around here. Second wind. And you use that on all these guys here. Use this again. Someone heal Palagina, please. Oh yeah, I don't think that we're gonna make this, folks. I don't think that we're gonna make it. And didn't you use this on Simoc? Even Eder is taking some serious damage here. And didn't you use this? Well, whatever. Maybe we should have eaten something before we started this fight. Well, next time then. You don't have any knockbacks. Well, use the unbending. This is what it is to again. The fighter draws strength from his or her own indomitable spirit, causing them to regenerate. Yeah, it's a self-heal thingy. Let's use that. As for you, you are in a bit of a trouble. Maybe reposition yourself again with, I don't know, this one. Do it, please. There we go. Heal yourself if you can. You heal her as well. And you use this on these three here. Shit. Second wind. We have already used dominate spells. Get the shield. Oh, and Aloy is down, of course he is. Defenses to Palagina. And you use this again.
We can take them!
Yeah, even Eder went down. We are so screwed. There's just so many of them. I don't know, summon these. Little shit. Now, what did this do again? Alright. Second wind. Thought I already used it, but apparently not. What the hell is ass not knocking me back like that? That's quite annoying. I have no healing spells at all whatsoever. Oh wait, you have only one more heal. Well, use that. Since everyone else is down, I guess we can use this more safely now. Yeah, we are not gonna make it, folks. And Simoc is not even injured, not at all. Well, at least I know now what to expect. And we did not do that poorly. We did kill quite a few of them. We just need to focus better on the right targets. What the hell is? I don't know what that spell is, but it's annoying as all hell.
Just say you're mine.
God damn it! And now we are going down as well. Yeah. Yeah, this is just waste of time by now, so I'm gonna reload. And we are back here, folks. Well, that fight ended up exactly as I pretty much expected. I did not expect to beat Simoc and all his guards here in the first fight. So what I'm gonna do now is, first of all, let's reposition everyone here.
Yes?
This was a rather bad spot for Aloth, so let's move him somewhere around here. Because I think that we can take these two down rather fast. Or maybe you should go somewhere around here. We can take these two rather fast.
Right here.
And then Aloth should be safe around somewhere here in the corner where he can throw spells at the enemies while these guys here keep the line, basically. So that's my idea. So now,
Just say the word.
and then let's eat and drink.
I'm ready.
Feast, my friends.
Hey.
That was the last of his ale, I think.
Uh-huh.
Oh, you couldn't
Zawa
eat.
is
Yeah.
ready.
Well, good. Eat that. Eat that.
How may I help?
Oh, and you don't have any food on you, Aloth? Well, that's not good. Well, you have an ale, but that's about it. Let's give him something that increases his spell damage. This should do it. Might and endurance. Although maybe this is a bit better. So take that. Take those fish sticks. Or at least I assume at least they look like fish sticks. Okie dokie. Alright, now everyone has eaten, and I'm gonna save the game again at this point. So I don't need to do that again in case we are gonna lose this one as well. Alright, so let's start the fight again.
Just say the word.
Maybe this time we can... Maybe this time we're gonna actually kill them all. Your dynasty ends now. Alright, now... You go and murder this one here immediately. You use this buff. And how long did this last? Until the combat ends. Alright. Alright. In that case, use it on Simoc. And Eder, move there. I should have done that before we started the fight, actually. And then you... Let's not focus on Simoc and focus on everyone else here for now. Take out your badass fiery sword. As for you, bounding missiles. Yeah, use that on this wild woman here. Yeah, she's also a druid, so that's why I also want to take her down as fast as possible. Alright, Eder, where are you? You're not where you're supposed to be. You go there. Kill this one as fast as you can. God damn it, use finishing blow. Eder, go there and tank them. That's your job. And you use AoE heal. Holy crap! What the hell is hurting them that much? Second wind. Use second wind as well. And you give some defenses to... Zahua might fall down, so... Well... what did I do there? I don't know. But... let's do that. And you... I would like to use some debuffs here. Use that on all of these guys here. Alright, that one is down. Good. We're getting somewhere. Can you use... dominate someone? Dominate... maybe Simoc. Alright, and now... Flame Shield, heal her. And you, Eder, where are you? You are there, alright. Simoc is on our side for a short moment. Go and knock this one down. And you... take this potion, and you... let's try to get this first blade down. Heal her. Oh, not great. Those Stelgaers are all over her. That's not good. Switch places with someone like this one here. God damn it! She doesn't reach there, I think. Well, just I don't know. Finish this Stelgaer here as fast as you can. And Zahua. Oh, they are about half of them are dead. Good. And Zahua, where are you? You are there. All right. Stun someone like this one here. As for you, use the fiery shield again. Simoc is still on our side. That's good. Use this. That was a cool spell. Alright, and you are... Temple of Garog is fine. The Stelgaer is dead. Use finishing blow on this one as well then. And as for Prolvia herself, try to take this Stelgaer down as well. And the Stelgaer is dead. And there's only 4 enemies left. Oh, Zahua is down. Damn it, didn't notice. Heal yourself, and you... Well, already used my heals, alright. Well, you could also have second wind, so use that. Use this.
Just say the word.
And you go and knock someone down like this Simoc here. Temple of the Rock is down as well, that's fine. Well, Jesus. Summon your drakes. Alright, attack this guy here. Regenerate your health as much as you can. Heal yourself. Can't you kill this one already? I should have used this a bit earlier, but what can you do? Use that. I would like to revive someone back as well. Revive Zahua. And you, Aloth. No one has attacked you at all during this fight, so use that. So spam your spells.
Peace, fine.
Alright, and you stun her. Come on, die you two. There we go. There we go. We got this, folks. We got this. Alright then, Zahua, then you go and attack this one as well. Oh crap. And of course I have no AoE heals at this point. Heal her, I don't know. Holy crap! Both Eder and Palagina went down. Holy shit, Simoc is not fucking around. Then in that case, use that. And use your fiery sword. And Zahua is down too. Wonderful. And damn it, I can't give myself self-defenses. I can always heal myself a tiny bit. Bombard him with your spells, Aloth. What would hurt? A lot. Maybe this. I guess not. Use that. That didn't seem to do anything either. Well, use that. He's about to die. He's about to die. What was this? Alright, use that. Just go down already, please.
That's not very helpful.
Finally! Fuck yes. I told you that we got it. We got it. Wait,
Just
what?
say you bet.
What the hell? There's 2 more. Well, god damn it. The game is trolling me here. I give defenses to Aloth, why not?
Lava.
Then use this. Yeah, use all of your spells, Aloth. Oh, I think I hit Aloth there accidentally as well. What did this do? Well, use that. And that.
Just
Do that. It's basically like lifesteal if I understood correctly. And speaking about lifesteal, this should do the same thing. For Christ's sake, we're not seriously gonna die to those two. Do that, make them weakened.
Yes.
Jesus Christ. Still annoyed that I can't use... what was this again? Oh yeah, it was these spells, never mind. Use that. Please, kill them.
Breith
One of them is about to go down. Yes, and now this one. Kill that bitch. Some very strong single target spell would be nice. How much damage is... not much. This doesn't do much either. I've already used all of those. Well, use that. Again, keep spamming it. And I guess one more time.
Love.
Finally. Now is it over? Fuck yes it is. That was a very close fight. But now they are all dead. We have basically massacred about half of the what were they called? Three-Tusk Stelgaer tribe. Yeah.
just say the word.
We are so bad. Oh, Thigh Clef. This is a large shield. 16 deflection, minus 8 accuracy, exceptional, plus 8 shield deflection, so we get overall 24. 10% of incoming crits converted to hits. This impressively large shield boasts a relief of Death Clef, an important Clanfathan landmark. Death Clef was the site of a burial battle between the Clanfathans and Tirwoodens during the tumultuous period before the 10 years and treaties were assigned. The cracks and caves along the cliffs provided the Clanfathans with plentiful cover from which to stage their attacks against Tirwooden forces, allowing them to duck out of sight the moment a threat emerged. Given this natural advantage, the Clanfathan succeeded in driving the Tirwoodens from the region. Alright. Anything else here? No. Stalker tooth, some gold. And just other fine exceptional hatchet, but the most of the other stuff seems to be Fine. Well, there's exceptional height armor, but that's pretty much it. Alright, we got that. Nice. And more stuff. Nothing too interesting. There we
I'm
go.
on it.
There we go. And what do we have here? Lavender and Lye. On a remote island in the Deathfire Archipelago, the famed apothecary Vatua creates potions and unguents, I don't know how to spell that are renewed from Nasitak to the southern edges of the eastern reach. He boasts that the secret to his success is his location within the archipelago, from which he has access not only to a huge array of native creatures and plants, but also to merchants traveling from all the settled parts of the world. Lately, Thomas' home and laboratory have come under attack by pirates, forcing him to flee from island to island almost every day. The apothecaries... This word is sometimes hard to spell. The apothecary's clients and Thomas' many children have fled with the pirates to stop their pursuit, receiving no sympathy from the pirates and no help from the mainland rulers of Abed. They have turned to mercenaries in the eastern reach for help, and I think I sent Maneha there to deal with them, because she used to be a pirate in Deathfire Archipelago, if I recall correctly. Joining 5 other Eastern Reach mercenaries, Maneha, so I was right, Maneha became a passenger on an Aomua longship. Swift and full of weapon-bearing sailors, the ship came into literal conflict with pirates during the pursuit of Tama's kidnappers. Eventually, Maneha and the crew spotted the Valian caravel holding Tama and were able to overtake it before it reached open water. With grapples and fair share of acrobatics, the mercenaries and Aomua sailors boarded the caravel with Maneha in tow. The battle on the ship's deck was so thick with pistol fire that the smoke made it difficult to tell friend from foe. In the confusing melee, Maneha came face to face with the pirate captain. In the subsequent scuffle, the longship collided with the caravel and sent it lurching. The captain slid down a length of the deck and was knocked overboard by a poorly secured cannon. With their leader sinking beneath the waves, the remaining pirates quickly surrendered or dove into the water in an attempt to escape to a nearby island. Upon Tama's return, his friends and family held a huge feast to honor him. Maneha and everyone else that helped save him. So we got 1 major item, 2 average items. Is this a major item? Lavender reed. No, this is a headpiece. I thought it was a ring at first. Immunity to sickened and irritating. Irritating? What the hell does that mean? Characters hitting self. Alright. So I'm immune to sickened and irritating. Alright. Well, at least we won't become irritated anymore. This beautiful lavender reed was a gift from the famed Aomua apothecary Tama Vatua. He made it at a feast after you rescued him from Valian mercenaries in the Deathfire Archipelago. Despite the age of the lavender, it still smells fresh. Alright, nice. Nice. Alright, and I guess nobody minds if I'm gonna steal all of their stuff here. The Ethic Knoll. The Ethic Knoll is a group both fascinating and dangerous. An ancient druidic order, its beliefs fall well outside what the average person might imagine of druids. Though details are sketchy, the Ethic Knoll would seem to have originated in the White March, as the order itself consists mostly of dwarves. The traditional druidic chants of the Ethic Knoll speak of the people as a collective whole that created as necessary balance, through their strict adherence to the purity of their line. This has been interpreted by historical chronicles to mean that there was a time when only dwarves were allowed to be Ethic Knoll. Chroniclers, I think that's how you spell it. Residing now in Twin Elms, records of the Ethic Knoll date back to well before the settlement had arrived at its present name, and in fact, some information places them in Twin Elms even before the Clan Fathans arrived. If this is truly the case, the Ethic Knoll are one of the oldest druidic orders in existence. Their beliefs don't conform to what is normally viewed as a druidic viewpoint. Sacrifice, blood, fire, and an intense drive for balance in all things, well beyond most druidic standards, pervade their rituals. Core to this is the dogma that if you want something from the universe, you must also sacrifice something into the universe to maintain the balance. Nothing can be received without something first being given. If you perform the sacrifice, your desires will always be satiated. The simplest example of the sacrificial balance, as explained to the author, went as thus. Say you are one of these ethnic Gnoll, and say you want your daughter's marriage to go well. You don't want problems, so you ask of the elders what you must do. You are told that the appropriate sacrifice is, and then you perform it. In this case, it would be as simple as throwing some coin into lava, giving the metal back to the earth. Sacrificing something that is important to you, right? But the requirement is always different, and you don't know what is expected of you until you are asked. The more significant request, the more significant the demand. And most things of true value must be paid in blood, obviously. I was told of people removing fingers, toes, even whole limbs. One farmer was reputed to have sacrificed his youngest son. Another good question many people have raised is in regards to the clan Fathans. Why do they allow such a potentially violent, possibly dangerous group to live in Air Clanfath? Why not force them out? Rumors are that the ethnic Gnoll are able to make from an ancient recipe a unique war paint, apparently blood-based, and they are the only people in the world who can. The clan Fathans, it is said, have come to believe this war paint provides tremendous advantage in combat, and the residence of ethnic Gnoll in Twin Elms is predicted on the fair trade of the substance. Alright, interesting. Alright, let's see what else we can loot here. What do we have here? Though simple and unadorned, the blades are made of sharp and finely tempered steel. Huh, just simple fish.
If you say so. Got it done.
What do we have here? Garnet and some more gold. Potion of major recovery. Ah, that's nice, I guess. The crates contain the few necessities of a clan Fathan traveling party: furs and blankets, sturdy hide clothing, and gifts of carved Aethra. Lliras looks you in the eye and gives you a slow nod. Well, you're welcome. The heart still smells of freshly cooked game. The heart still smells of freshly cooked game. Grease spatters the blackened bricks.
If you say so. That'll do.
Some gold and already looted that. The table is scarred and stained from years of use. And what do we have here? Scroll of prayer against bewilderment. Bestows alacrity upon the minds of allies in the area of effect, granting immunity to the confused and dazed afflictions. Well, that's alright, I guess. And that's everything, I guess. Let's have a chat with Lliras here and see what he has to say about this. Virtue guides your hand, carrot. Carrot? Well, that's a new term I don't think I have heard before. But yeah, Simoc is dead and we got this, oh yeah, we got this big badass shield. I wonder, is that how much better compared to this? Now, where is the shield? It's here. Alright, 12 deflection, 8 deflection, so this has 20 and this has 24. We lose more accuracy. Defense while plus 50 defense while stunned, plus 50 defense while prone. That's very good for a tank. Plus 10% of incoming crits converted to hits. Well, that's all right as well, but well, let's see what it looks like at the very least. And I'm full on everything there. Well, everyone is full here. Oh yeah, we have also this. Give this to a lot. Actually, he seems to have quite a few books here. Alright, what's this? The caster becomes able to see an enemy's weaknesses and vulnerabilities as though they were physically tangible, increasing the chance of landing a critical hit. That's actually very nice. Actually, what the hell, let's learn all of them. Fire Wall of Flame, nice. of force, learn everything. Well, let's move, I don't know, this to the statue. And this here. Now, let's see what this bad boy looks like. It's a very stylish shield. Let's use that for a while and see how good it is. Alright, let's leave this place. Let's hope that the people outside are not too angry that we just killed one of the anamfaths, which basically means tribe chieftain. Oh, and I think we should also rest here before we go out, you know, just in case. So let's... Oh, of course we can't. Alright, well... Just to be safe, I think I'm going to save again at this point. Alright, let's get out and see how pissed people are. Alright, they don't seem to care too much. Arthur... Jesus Christ, these names. How are you supposed to spell that? I'm just gonna call her Artwin. Let's see if she's anyone important. Or maybe it's a guy, I don't know. Not right now. As you can see, I have got important things to do at this moment. Well, fine,
Yeah.
be like that. You just be like that then, Artwin. Yeah, they don't seem to mind too much. So anyway, we would have to go back. We would have to go inside Deir Ephron and to go and pray the gods, so that they will give us a safe passage to Burial Isle, or was it to the prison place, whatever that place was called. No. Can we pick this up? Oh yes, we can. Blood moss. I actually thought it was a bloody carcass or plop of meat or something like that at first, but no, it was just blood moss. All right. Now, Aloth also wants to talk to us, so let's have a chat with Aloth and see what he got on his mind.
If those Delamgon are right, you and I are stuck with our awakenings. Not quite the news I was hoping for.
It just means we have got to focus on fighting Thaos. Shrug. Worry won't change anything. It distresses me too. I'm concerned about you. How are you taking this? Screw that. This isn't fair. We are stuck with memories and personalities from ages ago. At least one of you got some good news, right, Iselmur? Yeah, I kinda like this, but it doesn't really fit my character here. Worry won't change anything. Yeah, worrying won't change anything. I guess that's what my character could say. Or it distresses me too. It just means we have got to focus on fighting Thaos. Yeah, it distresses me too.
You mean the knowledge that your mind is an unraveling thread and the man holding the other end is a millennia-old priest? Your concern is understandable. And while I hate to turn the subject back to myself, this all has me thinking about Isilmir. I'm stuck with her now.
You have been awakened for decades now. Did you really think anything would change? She's not that bad. Indeed it isn't. We all love her. I can't imagine having her in my head. It's time you dealt with this, Aloth. You mean she's stuck with you? Oh, you mean how she's stuck with you. You have been awakened for decades now. Did you really think anything would change?
I suppose not, but hope is an unchaste mistress.
Well, that's a nice way to put it, I guess. He signs. And on the bright side, I've got plenty of time to figure out how to deal with her. You have got to make that decision, Aloth. What do you think? Your whole life, you have been taking orders. You can't assert your authority over her. You'll never have it anywhere else. Wait, what? Your whole life, you have been taking orders. If you can't assert your authority over her, you'll never have it anywhere else. Or, like it or not, she's part of you, and she could be a source of strength if you learn to work with her. That's also true. Because, truth to be told, Aloth is kind of a sissy. In a sense. Not a coward, but you know what I mean. I hope. But maybe the second option here is what my character would most likely say here. Your whole life you have been taking orders. If you can't assert your authority over her, you'll never have it anywhere else. Well, that is true. But I also like Iselmur. Goddammit, this is so hard. Like it or not, she's part of you, and she could be a source of strength if you learn to work with her. I mean, that is true. Both of these make sense. But what would my character say? What would my character value the most here? I mean, my character wants to be her own master. She doesn't want to be bossed around by anyone. So in that sense, I guess that this second option makes more sense. She likes strong people. God damn it, this is so hard. You have got to make that decision, Aloth. What do you think? You know, let's go with the first option here, because I have a very hard time choosing between these two here. So you have got to make that decision, Aloth. What do you think?
I've always seen her as an adversary. You've shown me that, for all her flaws, she's been an ally too. We want the same things, even if we don't go about them the same way. I think it's time I stopped fighting her.
I like that answer, Aloth. Even as he says it, something struggles within him. The muscles in his face twitch and his skin quivers. His eyes roll back in his skull, exposing silvers of white. Sweat beads and glistens on his forehead. After several seconds, he signs and looks back at you. That wasn't as difficult as I expected. I think, deep down, I had always hoped to find a solution elsewhere. When I was a child, I always thought my mother would come home with a mysterious cure, or that my father, without knowing it, could somehow send her away just as he had called her forward. I can't pretend that I didn't spend years of my arcane training hoping that one of my instructors would have the answer somewhere in his grimoire. When I joined the Leaden Key, I hoped and believed that with enough loyal service, I would gain the ear of someone in the organization who could help me. Even when I met you and realized your unique talents, I hoped that you might be able to reach into my soul, the way I have seen you do with so many others. I had been looking for someone else to solve my problem, and now I realize that I have got to face it on my own. That's the spirit, Aloth. You're talking like a real man now. That's how it's supposed to be. You search for answers elsewhere. You search for answers elsewhere and find them in yourself. Most people need that kind of guidance. You don't. I have been with you the whole way. I still am. You haven't been on your own. I got you through Brackenbury, remember? Well, yeah.
I remember well. You've been a capable leader for this expedition, and an invaluable mentor to me. I won't forget what I've learned from you.
Oh, thanks, Aloth.
That reminds me of something else the Delamgon said. About the gods not being real.
He says it quietly, as if afraid someone might overhear him. I don't know what they mean. They did tell us to pray to the gods, so that can't be entirely true. Don't tell me you are getting your panties in a knot about something new. Yeah, let's go with the cruel option because we are a bitch. Don't tell me you are getting your panties in a knot about something new.
Call me dramatic, but the existence or lack of powerful beings controlling our fates after we die seems worth the worry, no? Don't you wonder at the state we'd be in if there were no power guiding us in this life and shepherding us to the next?
So don't think about it. I'm sure we would find our own. I'm sure we would find our way on our own. Let's just hope that's not the case. Then Iselmur would just be a happy accident, and he would have no one to blame for her. And he would have no one to blame for her. Well, I don't really know what to say here. I don't know, just don't think about it.
Sound advice, indeed.
While we are stopped, let's discuss something else. Well, no, let's not do that. Let's just continue and get moving. Alright, but now I would like to get to actually, and I assume that the sacrificial plotlines quest is done. Yup. After hearing Simoc's proposal that I sacrifice his adopted daughter, I killed him in the Hall of Warriors. This old anamfath had lived past his time. Yup, indeed. So now, like, our party is in a very shitty condition right now, so we need to go back to the tavern or inn and go rest there. And after that, I'm not sure. Maybe we go to Ter Evron and go and have that prayer. And maybe after that we go back to Caed Nua. And then bring Nalrent the Wise's head to our warden, and he was the ogre shaman that was promised a bounty from. And then we fetch Sagani as well before we go to the burial isle. Oh, and let's see, there was another place where we could go to from here, if I recall correctly. Oh, and run faster if you will. Alright, so there's also this old song where we can also go to. I don't think we have a quest or any tasks or any other real reason to go there besides exploring. But I guess we could go there as well. But for now, let's go to Heartsong and to the tavern and have a rest, and then come back to Elm's Ridge for that prayer. Oh yeah, and there was this guy here, Renato. He should have more stuff that we can buy. But before we do that, let's have a rest here.
Welcome.
I might as well sell our shit as well. Actually no, let's sell them to Renato. Alright, so I would like to have a room. Let's take the most expensive one. Winky finishes escorting supplicant and returns to the stronghold. Alright. Good job, Winky. I kinda miss Winky, I'm not gonna lie. She was such a powerhouse when it came to attack speed and damage output. I don't think that Devil of Garok is as deadly as Winky is. Well, maybe we'll get Winky back at some point. Just because I miss her. Anyway, Renato smiles as you approach, his arms outstretched to meet you. My friend, you have returned. He smacks his hands together and rubs them intently. So, can you see my special selection? Yeah, show me what you have got. Well, he got lots of traps here. Really? That's it? I'm not gonna lie, Renato, I'm kinda disappointed. But I guess we could use some of them. I haven't really been using traps as much as I would like to. This is actually good. I'm not gonna sell that away. Let's keep that as well. And this, delay unconsciousness for 3 seconds, and it's only 110. Not very valuable. Let's sell this away. We don't actually know. Let's put them to stash. Well, we can't apparently. What's this? 20% of chant area effect. So this is only for chanter. Oh yeah, I was planning to give that to Kana, but I completely forgot. Anyway, let's check our stash. That's fine. Sell that away. Let's do all this stuff away. I think I was saving that for Kana, but I forgot to give it to him. Sell all this crap, we don't need them. And here... Fine. Let's keep the exceptional one, but then again we have another one. Let's just sell that. Exceptional breastplate, let's save that. Plus 3 melee damage. Oh, alright, what do you have on you? Oh wait, I can't check your inventory, of course I can't. Well, let's trade these away for now. Let's check what you have. +2 might. Alright, so let's give these to you. So you can deal +5% melee damage and also give you Whisper of Treason. Oh, it charms enemies. Alright, that's good. Very good. So you have that. And everyone else should have gloves of some kind as well. 5 accuracy. So go there. You go there as well, and let's move all of these. And then these materials as well. And I don't think we're gonna need these spell books. Well, might as well buy them all before we sell them away. The dozens. So put that bad boy away. Got all of those. All of these. All of these and all of these. Yeah, let's sell them away. Not here. Sell them all away. And anything else? This. Let's sell those first, and let's make sure that... Oh, we don't have that. Alright, I remembered correctly. So, take that. And sell that away. I sell that away. Oh wait, what is it exactly? Just a cape. Alright. And I think I should cook my own food as well, because we got lots of crafting materials. Oh, sell them. Maybe I should also buy some traps. Let's see, what do we have? Poisonous Cloud, Sunlance Trap. That sounds actually kinda badass. Chain Lightning, Pillars of Holy Fire, Conclusive Missiles Trap, Freezing Pillar. Yeah, let's buy these. Why not? And maybe I could give them all to Zagani, and then she could use traps more often. Now, is there anything else that I need to do before we leave? I got camping supplies.
How do you do?
Maybe I should see if I can buy some food from this guy. Yeah, might as well buy all the food. This gave 1 damage reduction. I don't really care about it in that case. Buy that. Alright, and now let's go back to the what was it called? Something Reach something. Elm's Reach, yeah. So let's go to Elm's Reach and have that prayer. And here we are. And now let's go to Ter Ephron and have that prayer. But let's see if it's really going to be that simple that we just go in and have a little prayer there. Something tells me that it's not going to be that simple. So yeah, let's see what's going to happen. Okay, so is this a big dungeon or... Oh wait, no, it's just a... Oh wait, there's blocked passage. So we can't go down there. I think this is the way that Thaos went down there, and then he blocked the way. Shattered and shard stone blocks the passage into sun in shadow. What do we have here? Luminescent Aether shard. Alright, let's take it. Let's hope that the guards don't get too angry. Final Journal of Jonas. Wait, I think I have... Yeah, I have read this. Missives of the Hand Occult. Dearest brother, or was it sister? May this letter find you in well spirits. A man of Thakis Spearin stormed into my library the other day and demanded I help him find a book on the construction of an arquebus. I thought it proper service to Whale to steer this man toward an illuminated manuscript on the subject of whittling toy soldiers and other miniature props. Unamused by my solution, I shrugged and said, "What is an answer without a question?" He did not find my spiritual rhetoric helpful or amusing, and so he punched out 2 of my teeth. I trust your summer has been less tumultuous than mine. In more important news, my apprentice claims she saw the eyeless face in a dream the other night. I admit I was so mad with envy that at first I refused to believe her. Well, forgive me for such a lapse of judgment. She described an aumaya of brilliant blue hues with a featureless face surrounded by a swarm of eyes. No two eyes alike. She claims Well ignored her questions and she can't recall any specifics of what she said. Or of what was said even. In fact, my apprentice seems to have forgotten many things since before the visitation. She could not tell me where she grew up or what she liked to eat. At first I was so envious of her for having seen Whale with her own eyes, but it seems Whale's visit was to conceal, not to illuminate. I pray she endures this test of fate and can look back at the event and feel the joy of mystery. What is an answer without a question? Last week I felt the solution was ignorance, but after Whale's visit I feel a road without length is closer to the capturing the riddle. I worry my apprentice will look back at her visit from Whale and feel cheated, robbed of some moment of clarity we all thought we were owned when we first joined. I tried to tell her she was lucky, but she was too young to understand. What is an answer without a question? Why? May I be dead and my soul scattered to the winds before anyone knows for certain. Alright. The many faces of Breith. Well, might as well read this as well, this is not too long. How fitting that we know the god of cycles, doorways, mortality and inevitability as Breith, while the Valians know this very same god as Sirono, for if nothing else, Breith teaches us that duality exists in all things. There is life in death and death in life. Embrace this duality and you honor Breith. In the ruins Erklan fought, Breith is depicted in the form of 2 semi-skeletal figures, one male, one female, Befnen I Ankef and Ankef I Befnen. Literally life in death and death in life in the Clanfatanglan tongue. Male and female, inside and outside, life and death. We often think of Breith by imagining 2 sides of coin, or the 2 end points of a journey. It's said that Breith has the most petitioners of every god, and this likely true. Who amongst us has not prayed for the cycle to hiccup? Who has not, in a moment of sadness, yelled at Breith to make an exception for our fallen loved ones? Breith may not rescue our loved ones, but it answers our prayers in its own divine way. Breith is the god that makes life in death, and it is also the god that makes death end in life. Oh wait, sorry, life end in death, and it is also that the god makes death end in life, not and. Breith, Sirono, Befnen I Ankef I Befwen, whichever of the many names you prefer to use, deserves our prayers, for it has given us the promise of life's eternal renewal. Alright. Fascinating. 10 Years of Dawn. God damn it, I don't think I want to read all of this, not in this episode. Selected Correspondence of Kidbearer Eden. Haven't read this one either. The Enigmatic God of Cold. Almost said gold. Yeah, you can carry those books. Oh wait, do you have... Battlemage Grimoire. I completely missed that, I should have sold it. Well, whatever. And more books. Book of the Hunt. Yeah, let's give all these books to Aloth. He's our bookworm here. Daily affirmations of focus and efficiency. Excerpts from the Sermon of Struggle, Midwife's Memoirs, The Queen That Was and Still Is. I think I have read this. Well, in case I haven't, well, let's make a bit more room to our inventory here, somehow. Move that scroll here. Hook there. And you can't use this. Well, take that. Can we just... and can we throw this away in any way? Shouldn't we be able to throw stuff away too if we want to? Because I don't do anything with this book. Well, whatever. Let's just put it to stash for now. And that's most like a crafting material. Put it to stash. All right, and now pick up all those. All right, now anything else here?
Yeah.
What's this? So here we pray. I take it. Oh.
Magnificent.
Holy crap, now this is fancy. This is cool. So here we pray, I take it. What are these? Earn divine favor. Before this shrine sits the constellation of Snarling Hound, fangs spared. Pray to Galavane. So I guess we're gonna choose our god here. Nothing happens when you approach Vodika's shrine. Ah, Vodika, she is the queen that was.
Leave it to me.
The god of vengeance or something like that. The god the cultists of Leden Key are worshipping. And here, pray to Rumgrand. In the nearby constellation, you can make out the shape of a strange horned beast. From time to time, you think you sense a faint chill emanating from the shrine itself. I don't remember this god very well. A piercing ring fills your ears as you near Whale Shrine. There is no other response. Whale. Oh yeah, we just read about her, didn't we? The god of secrets or something like that. The god of knowledge and secrets. In the glittering stars of the nearby constellation, you see the grim shape of a skull. Its jaws are wide open and it frozen in a silent scream. Breith. So we can pray to Breith. Galavane. Alright, what were the other two? Oh wait, this is Galavane. What's this one? Hylia. This shrine sits before a bright constellation, its stars forming the oval shape of an egg. A pair of wings sprout from the egg, stretching out to either side. Hylia. Sounds like a god of rebirth or life or something. And Rimgrand. Let's check our... I would like to pick a god that fits my character the best. So let's see. There must be something here in the cyclopedia here. Tips. Nope. Lore. Witch, White March, Watcher, Waitman's Legacy, Salvation, Saint's War, Red Lliras, Purchase, Lost the Hollowborn, Essence, Ankwith, Biowalk, Barat's Wheel, Awakened Soul, Animanciatra. Nope. Locations, equipment, deities, yeah, here we go. Abaddon, that is the god the dwarves of Durgan's Battery worshipped in White March. Breith, god of death, cycles, doorways, mortality and inevitability, the keeper of the cycle of life and death. Breith is thought to seek to claim the lives of those who have lived past their time. According to folklore, Breith is seen most often in the form of the Phallic Knight of the Usher, two skeletal characters who lead such people to their deaths by of challenge or trickery. Alright, so Breith is basically like the Grim Reaper of this universe. Eothas, Galavane, god of the hunt, assassins, pursuit, wilderness and predatory creatures, sometimes thought to take the form of a fur-clad hunter or of a great hound. Galavane favors the survival of the strong and the culling of the weak. And this is a stat. Yeah, this is a stat. Alright. Hylia. Goddess of the sky, maternity, creativity, birds, song, invention, language and the arts. Not known to take a particular physical form, but thought to be present in birds of all kinds. Magran, this is the god that Durans worships. Might as well read this, because these are not long. Goddess of war, fire, transformation, purification, consumption and trials. Patron goddess of the deerwood. Thought to have blessed the Godhammer bomb that destroyed Waitman and possibly Eothas. And Eothas, he is the god that our dear Eder worships. God of rebirth, redemption, dawn, spring and light, traditionally shown as a man bearing a candle and wearing a silver crown, believed to have possessed the body of the Red Seren farmer Weidwen during the Saints' War, and been destroyed along with Weidwen at the end of the war. Alright then, Ondra. Goddess of oceans, forgotten things, lost, relentlessness and mourning. Oh yeah, Maneha was the gift-bearer of Ondra. Said to have once fallen in love with the moon and to have tried to draw it near, with catastrophic consequences. People bring tokens to her temples of things they wish to forget, and her clergy sees the tokens cast into the sea. Rimgrant. God of entropy, cold, winter, bad luck, famine and natural disasters, manifests as a giant albino auroch moving amidst a great blizzard, and in the plodding footsteps of Rimgrant come death and disintegration. Skyen. God of defiance, violent rebellion, secret hatred, covered blood, resentment and envy. Oh yeah, we dealt with the Skyen cultists in Tearfort, however you were supposed to spell that, at quite a few episodes ago. Frequently pictured as a disfigured and scarred slave, and worshipped most often by the subjugated and destitute. Whale. God of secrets, revelations, illusions, cryptography, obfuscation, perception, dreams and visions. So I was right. God of secrets. Whale is in and of itself a mystery, with no consistent form or gender. Its followers revel in the acts of creating and unraveling mysteries. And Vodica, the ones the Leden Key cultists worship, goddess of justice, law, oaths, promises, rulership, vengeance, memory and hierarchies. Depicted as an old noble woman, bearing a broken crown upon her head, said to have been once ruled over the other gods, but has since been overthrown. Alright, let's check these gods one more time. So we got Rimgrant, Galavain, Rimgard, Galavain, Hylia, and Berath. Those are our only 4 options here. I'm kind of disappointed that there doesn't seem to be a god of war or something. What about Abaddon? God of golems, machines, industry, strength, hope and aspiration, favored most commonly upon the laboring class. The golem is thought to have once been able to take a human resembling form, as most of the other gods are, but then been somehow killed, only to force himself back into existence inside the shell of an immense golem. Various accounts of his death exist, and none is considered definitive. Alright, so Galavain is a hunt, assassin, pursuit, wilderness and predatory creatures. I don't think that this is the good one, or at least not the one that my character could possibly worship. Hylia, sky, maternity, creativity, birds, song, invention, language and arts. This is even less. This god is even less fitting for my character. Rimgrant, god of entropy, cold, winter, bad luck, famine and natural disasters. Oh wait, what was the 4th one? Hylia, Galavain, Hylia, Rimgrant. What the hell was the 4th one? Yeah, Hylia. Berath. Yeah, it was Berath. Alright. And Berath was death, cycles, doorways, mortality and inevitability. I think Berath is perhaps the Grim Reaper god here is perhaps the perhaps the most that fits my character the best. Alright, so let's pray to Berath. You kneel before the shrine and prepare to recite the ritual words. Wow, there's so many options here, oh my god. All things can be reforged. There is life in death and death in life. Survival begins with strength from within. Live every note of life's song. Struggle is our fundamental nature. I sing of the ocean's sorrow so that I may forget my own. All life ends in stillness. Tomorrow my master chokes on his own whip. What is an answer without a question? When Vodica takes back her throne, all wrong shall be righted. Alright, I do recognize as some of these. Like this is the god of this is the one that we should say to god of Skyen. What is an answer without a question? Don't remember this one. And I just read the book that was about this. What was it? It was the God of Secrets. It started with W. Whale. Yeah, that was it. Whale. This is whale. And this is Vodika, obviously. All life ends in stillness. Struggle is our fundamental nature. There is life in death and death in life. What was this about? I also read this just a few minutes ago. All things can be reforged. I think this is Abaddon. Survival begins with strength from within. All life ends in stillness. It could be this one. Let's see. Your words seem to fade once voiced, as if they were cast into a vast emptiness. The hall grows deathly still and silent, and then the ground starts to tremble beneath your feet. Oh, I guess that was the right one. Oh, crap. Shit. Well, I get... Maybe it was the wrong one. God damn it. Alright, well, it's just a few shades and a spectre. 2 spectres, actually. It shouldn't be a big deal. My famous last words. Alright, use this. Go and knock someone prone. Yeah, attack this one. You attack this one. I want to take the spectres down as fast as possible. As for you, you go and attack this spectre here. And already taking damage there, a lot. Where are you, Alot, anyway? You are there. Alright. And who is here? Palagina. Alright. Now let's protect Alot. I don't want him to take too much damage. That one is about to die. That's better. Like that. And then you... Where are you, Zahua? You are... there. Alright. One down, 2 down, and one more to go. There. Yeah, see? Wasn't that bad. So I guess that wasn't the right prayer. Let's take a look at this again. Breith. Okay, let's try again. Oh, you kneel and pray to Breith. Even while your eyes are closed, you see a road that seems to stretch on forever. The stars will overheat in a clockwork rotation of constellations, disappearing over the horizon to your left only to rise on your right. You try to make out the details on either side of the road, but your eyes can't seem to focus. One moment you think you see a meadow blanketed with mist and others sheer canyon walls. For just an instant you even see waves lapping at the edges of the road. Were you to step into the shifting landscape, you feel certain you would only end up back on the road. You know this is a vision, but the packed dirt feels firm beneath your feet and the night air cool on your face. You are walking. Your feet seem to carry you forward of their own accord. Something looms ahead of you. As you get closer, you see 2 stone figures that look strangely familiar. Bethwen I Anke and Anke I Bethwen, 2 of the oldest representations of Breith. You remember the door to Cleaban Rilag and the 2 figures carved into the mountain next to it. Oh yes, actually now that you mention it, I do remember them. One looks vaguely male and the other vaguely female. Only a thin layer of flesh covers their skeletal bodies, which twist to face the doorway between them. The doorway, however, is not what you saw in the ruins. It's a skull, gaping and jawless, and as you look on, its open mouth seems to grow. The arms of the 2 stone sculptures are swept toward the mouth, inviting you in. Well, let's enter the skull's mouth. What could possibly go wrong? The road continues through the moor to another shifting landscape surrounded by stars. As you pass through it, you see an identical doorway in the distance. A dwarven man stands near it, unmoving. You turn and look behind you, only to see the skull gate you just passed facing you. An elven woman waits in the road. Like the dwarf, she stands still. So wait, this elven woman is... You turn and look behind you, only to see the skull gate you just passed facing you. An elven woman waits in the road. I guess the elven woman is standing somewhere around next to the skull gate here then. Well, let's go to talk to our fellow dwarf. So, approach the dwarven man. You continue down the road toward him. He looks up as you approach, but you can't tell if he's looking at you or through you. His face is smooth but flaccid, as if the flesh has detached from the muscles underneath. As you look on, his face begins to change. Wrinkles crack at the corners of his eyes, his mouth sinks, carving deep lines from his nose to the corners of his lips. His jowls sag, and the loose flesh hangs like dough. He raises his cupped hands. They are covered in blood. He lifts them to his face and smears himself from his newly creased forehead to the waddles of his neck. As he massages the dark, sticky fluid into his skin, the fresh wrinkles disappear, the hanging folds recede, and his flesh tightens as if re-adhering to his skull. He lifts his head, and this time you know he's looking at you. His renewed face looks like a mask, artificially smooth and still. Behind it, his black eyes are two hungry pits, yawning like the empty mouths of skulls. Come, make your sacrifice to the Etik Knoll. His body blocks the path. He extends a bloody hand toward you. So we have to make a sacrifice to Etik Knoll. Oh yeah, that was the druidic order that we just read about. Make your sacrifice. But I would like to know what kind of a sacrifice he wants. Does he want me to sacrifice one of my companions or someone else? Myself? Turn and run? Pfft, no. We're not a pussy. We either take his hand or attack him. But then again, if we attack him, I'm quite sure that Berat would not be pleased. We are here to pray to him, not to make him angry. Or should I just be a badass and say fucking fuck off? God damn it. Well, I guess I can always reload and come back to this part. If I really want to. Although I do want to live with the consequence. I do want to live with the consequences and consequences of my actions, of course. So I don't want to reload and abuse the save states too much, but yeah. Come, make your sacrifice to the Etik Knoll. Well, let's take his hand and see what happens. You grab his hand, but his skin gives too easily under your grip. As you try to pull away, you hear a noise like a dried canvas tearing. His skin splits, following a long seam that begins at his arm and stretches the length of his body. Blood gushes forth in such quantities that you can't imagine there was ever anything else in him. Sure enough, as the dwarf empties of blood, he collapses like a desiccated husk. The blood in the pad gleams with 1,000 souls worth of essence. The essence evaporates, trailing shining filaments into the night sky. Only now that he is dead can you continue onward. The blood pools around your feet, and you look up and see the elven woman waiting further down the road. Well, I guess we go to her. You start toward her. There is something unnatural about the way she stands. She is too still. When you get closer, you see that her legs taper into a slender trunk, and in place of her feet are gnarled, twisting roots. She lifts her face to an invisible sun. What? She lifts her face to an invisible sun. Alright. Her long golden hair is the color of autumn leaves, and as you look more closely, you realize that her head is actually covered with tendrils and vines, sprouting brilliant yellow leaves. Each glimmers with the essence of an entire soul. She gives you a beatific smile. I don't even know what that word means. As you look on, the leaves slowly fall from her head and settle at her roots. They melt into the path beneath her, and almost immediately new leaves sprout into place of the old. She reaches toward you, still smiling as roots spring from her fingertips. Her outstretched arms bar the path. Come, craft your soul to the golden grove. Craft your soul to the golden grove. Golden grove. That's some. I think that was some other druidic order or whatever. That's actually right outside of this little temple here. Come, craft your soul to the golden grove. You know what? Let's attack this one. Why not? Because for some reason I don't trust this woman here. Let's attack her. You swing at her, trying to knock her arm away from you. Yet as your blow connects, you feel her skin grow rigid and cold. Her outstretched arm petrifies, and as a rough stone, bark overtakes her flesh. She can only look on in horror. Her feet are rooted in place, but she twists and writhers as if trying to flee her own dying limb. The petrification reaches her shoulder and spreads down her body, freezing it in a painful arc. It creeps up her neck, and she throws her face skyward like a drowning swimmer. The greyness covers her face, freezing her gasp in stone. Now that she is still and lifeless, you can continue past her. Let's go then. Only the golden leaves on her head remain untouched, and as you watch, they'll fall one by one to the path below. They shrivel as the shimmering essence fades from them. A voice echoes along the road, barely more than a whisper on the breeze. Return them to the wheel. You lift your gaze and see the skull gate ahead of you on the path. The candles of Theor Ephron wink through the open mouth. So I guess we are leaving this vision. End the lives of the two figures from Berat's vision. So we're gonna go kill some people for him. Well, that sounds like a fun quest. Council of Stars. Earn divine favor. It seems the gods want something from me as well. To earn favor, I'll have to complete the task given to me in the vision. Berat gave me a vision of a dwarf and an elf on an eerie road. Both perish at my touch. Alright. Alright, so let's see. So did we get a new quest here? Oh yeah, this is the Blade of the Endless Paths, alright. Oh, there, a Servant of Death. Berat tires of mortals evading the natural cycle of death and rebirth. He showed me two individuals in particular, a dwarven man and an elven woman, who have extended their lives for centuries. End the lives of the two figures from Berat's vision. Berat, the god of death and rebirth, showed me a vision of an elven woman and a dwarven man stopped on a road. My touch slew them, and only then was I able to continue along the path. I think this is the god's way of telling me that those two individuals have cheated death far too long. Ending their lives would no doubt please Berat. The dwarf in the vision had an eerily ageless face, and he seemed to renew himself with the blood of others. He said something about the Etik Knoll. When I learn who or what this is, he will no doubt be nearby. Well, actually, we do know what it is already. They are the druidic order who were actually going to sacrifice that Orlan kid if I brought the child to Simoc. So yeah, those who they are. The elven woman was strangely tree-like in the vision. She mentioned a place called the Golden Grove. Oh yeah, Golden Grove. They should also be right outside. The druids of the Golden Grove told me that High Ovate Erona often ventures to Elmshore in search of remedies to prolong her life. I suspect that Erona is the elven woman from the vision. Alright, so we know who to look for. And she usually goes to Elmshore. Okie dokie. And I guess we could also pray to the other gods here as well. If we want to, maybe get some more quests.
Not a problem.
But I'm quite sure that we don't need to do the quests for all of these gods. At least I don't believe so. But alright, but whatever the case, let's do the Berat's quest first and see what happens then. But now let's go outside. Alright, so if I'm not mistaken, the ethic null druid should be inside this cave, Blood Sands. And I'm quite sure that Erona is not here. She could be in Old Song, possibly. Oh wait, no, she could be in Elmshore. Oh yeah, that was a place that was mentioned. So she's most likely in Elmshore. So I guess that's where we have to go. But now, I guess, yeah, I think I'm going to end this episode here, and in the next episode. But it is worth. What is it worth the suffering we feel? Yeah, whatever you're saying, dude. So yeah, if I'm not mistaken, the druids of Ethic Null are right inside this cave. So in the next episode, we're gonna enter this cave and see what's going on there, and find if the Ethic Null druids are there, and then try to find that one specific dwarven druid, then kill him, and then after that we most likely go to Elmshore, find Erona and kill her, and maybe after that we can then go to maybe then we can go to Kaitnua, deliver null-rent devices, the Ogre Shaman's head to our warden, get the bounty, and fetch the gunny from there as well. And then maybe we possibly come back here to Elmshore to tell Berat that our task is done, and see if we can get to Burial Isle. So yeah, that's my plan for the next episode. But now, until next time. So, thank you for watching once again, and see you next time for more Pillars of Eternity.